Right. Let's go ahead and get started. It's time for some switch it up for Wall Monk. Wow, I haven't played the Monk for like 148. That's quite a lot. Okay. I might need to get some more health pool actually. Go ahead and change that. That's fine. Yeah, let's just play at 800k now. And yeah, so last time I went 145. And my obviously my helmet is just for the crit chance in the socket for now. So this is very weak. Same with this, does not have a direct resist. I need to work on that for the harmony passive. This is fine, even though it's missing one stat, obviously. This is temporary for now until I get better items on rings. This is still not the best quality that I uh, used to play in Season 27, where I actually played the trifecta slash quadfecta, where I have uh, life per hit and max spirit, just because I liked additional max spirit. And then this needs to improve, even though this was like a third boots or something like that this season, something like that. Maybe I confused myself with Season 20 something that I got like 3 pairs of boots as a demon hunter. This is my probably one of my best items that I got from my demon hunter towards my monk. This is the original first best witching hour ancient that I got. It still has room for improvement because of the 552 dexterity. Yeah, it's really low. Uh, it was from my demon hunter. Uh, this can also be improved. Basically, where the vitality should be the life percent that my helmet has. So in season 27, I actually have a 15% life default primal center coat that I left untouched that could easily roll for all resist as well. But because, as you saw, that I had to redistribute paragons to vitality, that this build needs vitality, right? And so the vitality is missing in the helmet, and this is not even an ancient yet, but the ancient one has up to 1000 vitality, right? So up to 1000 vitality would move the vitality from the chest piece to the helmet. And so this 602 vitality is actually not even close to being enough in comparison to the potential 1000 vitality here. So where this percent life should be on the chest piece instead, even though yes, all base vitality helps, but as you gain paragons, the paragon distribution can hold the vitality. So where the percent life is only helpful is on the chest piece actually, because the belt is an offensive belt, unlike most other belts where you get to play 15% life plus a skill if it's a skill build that's on the allocated at the belt equipment slot and so on, or you end up having, you know, armor life percent for intelligence classes, all resist 15% life for builds that don't have a skill damage on the belt, etc. So you're only getting 15% life usually on belts that are not witching hour basically. Now, of course, this belt could change to 15% life as well when you have even more paragons, but it is very likely that you can only play an all resist version or a vitality version in most cases. And so there's that. And then I showed the Cynical earlier. This is my Ancient that matches the LOD gem. Second bullet point, I still need a Fire Elemental Trifecta Ancient for the LOD, obviously. Yesterday I actually got a non-ancient Fire Elemental Trifecta like twice, but uh, this ancient one helps with the LOD gems, so I'm probably gonna use this for now. I still need to improve the Pinto's Pride, just like my uh, helmet. So basically, the issue are like at least these two items, where this item is only good for the range damage reduction and the life per hit that my weapon does not have this season yet. I'm still gonna stock up more angelic crucibles to mess around. Probably later today, I might mess around with some angelic crucibles again to see if I can get the trifecta, quadfecta, sanctified Kyoshiro's blade. But otherwise, this Pinto's Pride needs work as well because it's not ancient. So the life per hit is uh, lower than the usual 10k plus, and you want that 10k plus without considering the Paragon utility tab. Here's my Unity. The secondary is only good for speed GRs, and then obviously the primary stats were all bare minimal, and so I didn't even want to use this one, and I would have used a non-ancient 6 percent crit hit chance with 15% elite damage. Um, but because I wanted everything to be as ancient as it possible, I actually this is like a forced ancient that I normally gear check people. I usually call this a forced ancient, and it is. So yeah, and this is fine as it is. It's just a stat stick. So the cube recipe page 11 that popped up in season 28 uh, clearly made my season 27 direction of sanctification of the Kyosho blade uh, a step ahead, basically. Because back then, this not having 450% is damage loss guaranteed, right? So most of the time you needed to go with this side, but because I prioritize life per hit on a weapon so that I have like 24k life per hit instead of like 11k, 11.9k here, every density uh, oscillates my health pool much more quickly, and then I can play the actual area damage splash that you want. And then even for the Rift Guardian, because some Rift Guardians or most Rift Guardians are single target, um, the potential gain per strike is important. Where now offense is the best defense, or you can have a minimal sustain where the weapon's life per hit is better. And yesterday, my God DH, the default life per hit on the Valus Bequest actually, for builds that work with life per hit, it shows that it can oscillate your health at a much quicker rate. And so it is extremely helpful that uh, when you don't have a certain offensive trifecta quadfecta, a defensive preferential trifecta quadfecta Kiroshiro's blade is actually even better, depending on how many elite packs you intend to play. Uh, and so you can go for elite damage if you want, or the 10% damage if you're already going for speed, time clears and whatnot. So the although the average damage is about 5%, you're still gaining 5% average damage for time clear wise. But if you're on the pushing route, sustain is more important, and so that's why I prefer the life per hit, trifecta, quadfecta, Kiroshiro's blade. Alright, so I guess I can try to go for 146, and then if I complete it, I'll just do speed uh on here for a little bit. Not really speedy, but like um just to get some drops as as um as a monk instead of as a demon hunter. I think I need some drops that I don't normally play my monk too much, that my monk needs. So I might even just spend some vaults later on because I need to make some space. I'll probably spend like 4 or 5 uh, rings myself, uh, and I have some spare anyway for group play. So, uh, or I can do some GRs right now and get myself this damage to 5 mil. But I can probably get that just from playing straight up 146s and just get my paragons that way, in a slower fashion. But I'll get to that 5 mil fire damage instead. I think the 146 clear will have to have the 5 mil. But again, the build is, S plus, S star, however you want to call it. So it should be able to do everything already at this point. It's just that my multiplier damage is uh too low. Hey Stealth, yesterday I did I have like in my info section I actually cleared I actually show that yesterday I cleared 3 different things on the Demon Hunter, which is amazing. 142 multi-shot, UE multi-shot, 146 fire impale, and the God DH 136 in the 3 hour. Now the 3 hour, a lot of it was also like in between, had like 10, 15 minutes of like reforged necklaces, analysis, and everything. So it was 8 total keystones in 3 hours. It was that little of keystones, but I did meet the small short goal that I had from last week, where I said that I wanted to get 146 Fire Impale and UE Multi-Shot 142 and the God DH 136 down. And yesterday was quite lucky that I got all 3 done in one quote-unquote game session. And so today I want to switch it up to try to work on some gear on the monk. And I could do 146 now or just play some ancient vaults to see if I can get either of these. Hmm. Maybe I should just start with ancient vaults. Yeah, maybe I should just start with ancient vaults. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just I just was really hoping to get that as closely done as I can before vacation, where vacation will increase my latency even worse. I think on EU it is even worse. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's gonna be bad. So, but I got as much as I could do. Maybe if I get enough paragons today, I might be able to work on the fire impale again tomorrow, but I don't know if I should stay fire impale for too much longer. But at the same time, every time I play cold, the first pylon is just so frustrating. I mean, it's frustrating enough as it is. Even on fire, I don't need that for cold. It's just really painful. And yeah, so or I could play the multi-shot for the 143 and so on, whatever it is. Ooh, I think I saw primals. Is that a focus ring? That's a focus ring. Akila Curious and focus ring. Hmm. This focus ring might help my my demon hunter. Hello? Alright, let's check the... actually, let's checking other items first, because I haven't ID'd anything today, I don't think.
I must wait to use that ability.
Wow. Early primals. Early primals, I gotta ID something random first, and then I identify the rest. Alright, let's check this. Akila Curious. Okay, it can get all resist. Nice. Okay, this is actually nice. This is just one. Good. Come on, focus ring. Damage range. Damage range. Go. No. Boo. What a waste. Okay, so at least it's one good, one bad, I guess. One good, one bad. That is just... That is not cool with the focus ring.
That ability is not yet recharged.
This is the super slow way of playing the vaults. Because I'm not using Injum. Probably just put my put the Injum like down here with the monk instead. But I think it's on my wizard or something. Like a level 1 wizard.
I must wait to use that ability.
That's a random good start. Primal, I guess. I was really just randomly...
My burden. I am returning to town.
Oh, right. This side, I don't have room. Because I have too many items that I'm, like, hoarding. Restraints? Is there a chance? Gotta go back and grab some items.
I need to go back.
Wow. In his weapon. Oh, really? Can it at least be ancient? It's not bad, but the problem is it doesn't have direct resist, so I can't play it. Alright, sad focus, so nope. But this is good, so I'll take that one. Do I have an... I didn't save one. Okay, so that's my good one. Alright, let's go ahead and work on another one. Let's play super slow vaults today.
That ability is not yet recharged. not yet recharged.
This time it's
I
not
must
many.
wait to use that ability.
Not many goblins anyways, only at the beginning. So I went a little faster because there isn't the primals to be excited about anyways. Unless I get actually something good for the bracers or the helmet. I haven't seen a natural primal helmet, the token gaze that I want. Like
It is not ready yet.
each season that I play monk, I'm always hoping for that natural primal helmet. Oops, click the yellow item. I'm just trying to make some space with spending like some puzzle rings. And then after these, I'm going to try the 146. Since I didn't get any upgrades after the vaults. If I don't get any upgrades from the vaults.
I need to go back.
Support flavor time. Interesting. Just didn't miss anything.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Very quiet.
It is not ready yet.
These puzzle rings are just very quiet.
I must wait to use that ability. You are defeated. It is not ready yet. I see riches ahead.
Yeah, too quiet. Oh well. Gotta make space.
I must wait to use that ability.
Oh, that's
That ability is not yet recharged. Your strength fails.
Cool. I didn't want to overspam the blue because you can overkill the blue. Especially with the Kiroshiro's blade equipped.
It is not ready yet.
Yeah. Some builds can do that. The Kiroshiro's blade is one of them.
I need to go back.
Right. Super slow vaults. Defensive. I'll just grab that for now. Since it's ancient. There we go, that's a little bit better.
This fight is over. I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged. What you ask is impossible.
Okay,
I must wait to use that ability.
need to spend blood shards.
The gods strike through me.
So let's do that. That will take a while as well. Because I don't have room on this side.
I require a new skill.
Alright. Not too many items this time around. Do I have to spend blood shards? Oh. Just. Yeah, just. Never mind. I mean, I do have to spend after I clear out this actual total vault, but I thought I had to clear out right then at that moment.
I need to go back.
Alright, so maybe I should spam bracers. Even though the helmet's probably the most important thing to upgrade. I think I'm gonna spam bracers. Spirit Guard Ancient. Ooh. Okay, that's actually sad that it wasn't a good crit hit chance, but both the weapons. Spirit Guard is cool. I'll have to make space for that. I have like no room. This is an all resist version, which is good for higher paragons. This is good for vitality, but it's only for fire, so I think I'm gonna replace that instead. That way I actually have room. I guess I'll just do one more puzzle ring. Just one more. Let me spend first. I know I don't have room, but it was fine. It was just the one box that was gonna be disruptive anyways. Racers.
Do come back again.
Is there a chance that I can get a Pinto's Pride today?
Let's see what happens, shall we? What a steal. Ooh, that's nice. Fate smiles on that will look nice on you.
Five.
Fortune favors the bold. Don't forget, luck always changes.
7 of... Nope, it's not ancient. Sadness. Time to extract one of these. Let's go for one more puzzle ring.
Must choose my skill.
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet.
Wow, super empty.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Oh, they're all here.
I must wait to to use that ability. Your flaws are revealed. It is not ready yet.
Alright. I see. Oh, hello. Might have clicked one yellow item or so. I think it had a funny name too.
That ability is not yet recharged.
The slowest way to do some of these puzzle rings.
I am returning to town.
Alright, I made some minimal space. Transmog. Let's go ahead and extract that. That for luck. Ground. I don't think I have enough Forgotten Souls to mess around today. So, yeah. Alright. 146 coming up. Just for fun. Let's see how we do with the lack of multipliers. Should be interesting. Just to get ourselves some paragons. Slow paragons with 146. Might be able to upgrade the Enforcer and the Trapped when it's done. If the RNG lets us, I can just some Empower for fun. I mean, why not? Right. Oof. The worst start possible.
I must wait to use that ability.
First yellow elite.
I will not do that. That ability is not yet recharged.
Going straight into the 146 is so funny.
It cannot be done.
Man, keeps is just so annoying because the shadows are just like super mispositioned, depending on
I must
how
wait
much I
to use
move
that
between the
ability.
rooms too quickly.
Your flaws are revealed. It is not ready yet.
The
I
life per
must
hit
wait
is
to
actually
use that
not even
ability.
good enough to maintain my health.
Feel the wrath of Yitar. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet.
Felt the pain in that.
I must wait to use that ability. The gods strike through me.
Super slow starts.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Because this floor is terrible.
It is not ready yet.
Am I even going in circles again? I might be.
Your strength fails.
Yep, I am.
That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. The storm breaks.
I think that elite is fine to stay if I want to stay.
I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet.
But nah.
I must wait to use that ability. You are defeated.
Conduit.
That ability is not yet recharged.
I guess. Okay, thank goodness it's not spinners.
I must wait to use that ability. Your flaws are revealed.
I can actually play.
It is not ready yet. What you ask is impossible. My injuries are less severe. That ability is not yet recharged.
Okay, so don't need the power.
I must wait to use that ability.
Okay, there was a blue here that I didn't see because my bells were
Ability is
in the
not
way.
yet recharged. Yitar has raised me to new heights. It is not ready yet.
Okay, power took out that elite. What else?
That ability is not yet recharged. Your strength fails.
Nah, that was.
I must wait to use that ability. It is not
I'd
ready
rather
yet.
move with my power.
The storm breaks. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability. Your strength fails. It is not ready yet.
Okay. That was such a slow keep start, but then it ended up being okay with the Pylon order. I mean, Pylon carried, basically.
It is not ready yet. The gods strike through me.
But also my decision making, right? Okay, there's the shield.
It cannot be done.
Probably play here. Fire chains, they have shield as well. I might have to save
Are defeated.
a Pylon for the Rift Guardian.
That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
Because I've used up the three,
It is not
well, the two best Pylons already. So
that ability is not yet recharged.
this elite pack is actually very annoying to play. You actually don't want to play this. That was a waste of time. I might
I will not do
need to
that.
come back. If I can come back this way. I might need to like full skip this. Come backwards instead.
What you ask is impossible.
I'm gonna play a reversed floor style. Waste some time, but I'll play a reverse floor style.
To use that ability.
So instead of going to floor 4,
It
I'm
is
gonna
not ready yet.
play backwards, I think. Wait a minute. That's bad.
Your strength fails.
I have to play 2 floors backwards? That's crazy talk.
That ability is not yet
I'm gonna make
recharged.
this work. Because the Rift Guardian fight can get really annoying if it's Veracity or something like that. So that's why I'm thinking about, by the way. That shield was too early.
It cannot be done. Feel the wrath of Nitar.
And I know I'm overcomplicating the build.
It is not ready yet.
Where's my shadows?
That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready
But
yet.
the Rift Guardian fights are really annoying on the monk.
What you ask is impossible.
Up. We see something we don't want to see.
That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
Alright. I might have to start playing backwards now. After this density.
I will not do
I should have enough.
it is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
This is the...
That ability is not yet recharged.
I might be lagging a few percents.
yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability. I don't have enough spirit. I must wait longer.
Come on, man. This blue is just runner's blue.
I grow weak. I need to heal. I must wait to use that ability. I need healing.
Man, the fire shamans over there, I died to something dumb.
That ability is
I
not
just
yet
hate the
recharged.
fire shamans so badly. The monster type is just insanely stupid.
What you ask is impossible.
I'm just concentrating on what I'm playing, and then I get taken out by the fire shaman from afar, basically. Like, I don't have issues so much playing, like, more density. But I always have issue, like, 1 or 2 fire shamans or 1 monster. Because I don't care about 1 monster. It's like nothing. And it's so disgusting when the game does that.
Wait to use that ability.
Yeah, I don't even have time for the Rift Guardian now, because I ripped.
I must wait.
And then they stalled this 1% for, like, ages.
It is not ready yet. I need spirit. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
Yep, I don't have enough time for the Rift Guardian.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Because I thought I could play 1 floor instead of 2 floors.
Break beneath the endless tide. It is not ready yet. Not enough spirit. I must wait to use that ability. My strides grow longer. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. Break beneath the endless tide. I don't have enough spirit. It is not ready yet.
Yep, I ripped 1 time. That was the cost.
I must wait to use that ability.
See? I'm always punished by 1 rip. I know I played it really weirdly, but it's that 1 rip from that 2 fire shamans firing away from afar. Because I'm concentrating on the runner elite. I don't have the time to deal with fire shaman that gives nothing for progress. And I wasn't expecting needing to go 2 floors down before 1 pylon. And the shield duration was necessary because I was gonna, like, I have to dodge tornadoes. I'm also gonna waste time if I'm gonna, like, dodge tornadoes manually without the 3rd best pylon in the game. I mean, sure, the channeling is better for the monk, but Shield is just like you can just stay there regardless. And I have the CDR that I can maintain the window. But anyway, that was just so stupid. Like, I was off by one rip. I was like, I knew that I was gonna rip on that fire shaman too, because the runners were just so annoying. Like I couldn't just keep killing the fire shaman. If the fire shaman died from the splash, that would be great, but they didn't.
Your trial is complete.
See? One rip. It's one rip. I don't care if it's a 1459 clear, like, at all. The point is, one rip is so punishing. And then the keeps opening isn't great. I haven't even talked about that whole time. I mean, the whole time at the end talking. I talked about it in the beginning.
Are you ready? Then your trial begins.
Okay. Soul Lashers.
Ability is not yet recharged.
Painful Rifts.
I must wait to use that ability.
Oh god. I gotta run. It's Sand Dweller Blues. Sand Dweller Reflect.
My will falls. I must wait to use that ability.
Look at the pain from the Soul Lashers. Now I prefer the keeps. It was like so calm, more or less, the keeps. I actually like got progress that way. Just deciding what I want to do. And then now we have the painful.
That ability is not yet recharged.
They're like, we're just gonna punish you now for empowering these rifts.
It is not ready yet.
Like, what are you trying to prove?
Break beneath the endless tide. That ability is not yet recharged.
Yeah, see, that's why I skipped yellow elites in the previous try, by the way. Because
I must wait to use that ability.
I can only clear out yellow elites with enough splash.
That ability is not yet recharged.
My helmet is too weak. I need a better helmet.
It is not ready yet.
137% wave of light helmet is not enough. You need 140 plus. And I know 3% sounds silly, but you have to make up 3%. That's a lot to make up.
It is not yet recharged.
That goes into the Rift Guardian fight too. The 3%.
It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability.
Do I have enough
That ability is
Oculus
not
rings
yet
to play
recharged.
this?
The storm breaks.
I mean, I guess it's illusionist, so
I
it's
must wait.
playable, but this is such a time consuming elite pack.
It is not ready yet. Not enough spirit.
There we go. Okay, I went in a circle.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Might as well kill some minions here.
It is not ready yet.
Really? Double floor pandemonium.
I
Okay.
must wait.
Fire Shaman's random reenactment. Okay.
You are defeated. That ability is not yet recharged. I need spirit is not ready yet. Your strength fails. I must wait to use that ability.
Do I have enough Oculus rings in here?
It is not ready yet.
Oh, it's illusionist again. I'm just not reading the
I must
affixes now. I'm just thinking about density. I'm not reading the affixes.
that ability is not yet recharged.
Okay, speed. This is the next floor? Yes. Okay.
Cannot be done.
Okay, just clear out. Speed, probably just take it and go to the next floor.
It is not ready yet.
Okay. Let's go. Thank you.
I must wait to use that ability.
Red Fallen, huh?
The gods strike through me. I will not do that. That ability is not yet recharged. The gods strike through me. I must wait to use that ability. Not enough spirit. That ability is
Channeling,
not yet
okay.
recharged.
That will help.
It is not ready yet. The gods strike.
I'm only worried about my Rift Guardian gameplay, really.
That ability is not yet recharged.
I understand I ripped earlier that one Fire Shaman, but like, I'm really just truly worried about
Ready yet.
the time I spend on a Rift Guardian.
I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet.
Because I can make up
That
time this.
ability is not yet recharged. This fight is over. I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability. will return.
Really?
That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. I need healing. I cannot do that. Feel the wrath of Yitar! It cannot be done.
Fire chains, man.
That ability is not yet recharged. Break beneath the endless tide. I must wait to use that ability. My strength returns. It is not ready yet. The gods strike through me.
There we go. Had to check that pylon.
I must wait to use that ability.
Guardian has found it.
That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged. My will falters. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. My injuries are too severe. That ability is not yet recharged.
Alright, don't move. Thank you. That was
I don't
okay.
have enough spirit. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. My will falters. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
Alright. Of course. Of course.
That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that.
There we go. Oh, man. That was funny, I guess. Thank goodness for fields. Just floor 3 though. Took a little while. I mean, I probably could grab the conduit a lot sooner, but I wanted to make sure. And then I didn't want to grab spinners anyways, which I did.
What do you need?
Oh, come on. Please? Thank you. Okay. Both.
I am returning to town.
That's good. Got both the upgrades.
My understanding grows.
1252. Alright, 146 down. Silly. The first try would have done it anyway. It was just... Ooh, an all resist one, but under 600 stats, really? Let's
Such a brave
try for
soul.
bracers again.
See you soon. Ooh, that's nice. Can I have it?
Two... Nope.
Are you ready? Lucky you.
Really? Clicked wrong.
What a steal. What a steal. Anything could happen.
One gloves equals Uliana's accidental. Okay. Alright, that was 146. Let's try for the 147.
I require a new skill.
Let's just get slow Paragon progress.
Enemies of the Nephilim surround.
Okay. Ice Porcupines? Nice.
It is not ready yet.
Well, nice to a certain extent. The problem with this is that
To use that
a
ability.
lot of manual work for the Wave of Light build anyways.
It is not ready yet.
It's super easy progress, but a lot of manual work because what happens is you get a lot of progress, but it's like an elite-less run. Even though this build can clear elites like pretty well, except for yellow elites, if you don't have enough multiplier damage or paragons.
That ability is
Channeling first. If I get spinners, I'm in trouble for this.
It is not ready yet.
Okay, I didn't.
You are defeated. I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged.
I can't see. There's just too many ground effects.
It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability.
Might have to move from here.
That ability is not yet recharged. What you ask is impossible. My strength returns. I must wait to use that ability.
I like how that Frozen Pulse is so
Your strength
like
failed. That
impactful
ability
in
is not yet
disrupting my
recharged.
damage. Oh right, because it's a Juggernaut.
It is not ready yet.
I was like, why is this taking so long?
not yet recharged.
Thank
It
goodness.
is not ready yet.
Alright. Anything else?
Ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
I don't think I have enough ice porcupines to play this yellow elite. Right?
A vicious strike! That ability is not yet recharged.
Illusionist again. I think.
I must wait to use that ability.
Don't know the HP, the true HP.
It is not ready yet.
More than... Okay, Conduit. Nice pacing.
I must wait to use that ability.
There's the exits.
That ability is not
Blue
yet
and yellow elite, I think I saw. I'm gonna be greedy and test one more thing. Oh, it's double.
It is not ready yet.
It's a double floor. Okay. Double floor graveyard. Okay, so I'm gonna set this up. Gonna set this up.
It cannot be done. That ability is not yet recharged. Your claws are revealed. I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged.
This graveyard is actually not as good as the earlier one, obviously.
It is not ready yet.
Alright. I think that's good enough. Go back.
I must wait to use that ability.
Of course. Of course.
Ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. I need healing. My wound.
That's... Of course! Of course!
I must wait to use that ability. The gods strike through me. It is not ready yet.
What do I expect?
I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged.
Is there a 99? Yes. Perfect. 99% pylon check.
It is not
Lovely.
ready yet.
Alright. That's all I cared about. Had to set it up to make sure I can get a pylon.
Is not yet recharged.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.
strength fails.
Yep. And this guy's
That
not
ability
fun.
is not yet recharged.
I mean, it's not the worst, but
It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. I cannot do that. I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet. The gods favor me. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
of course, you ported super far away from the Oculus Ring. Nice.
It is not ready yet.
Again.
Not enough spirit. I must wait to use that ability.
Done.
I learned much from that.
147 was double graveyard, so it's a lot easier. And I had a, what, 5 elite conduit play with a setup of the next floor as well, but then the conduit took too long because I ripped one time to spinners, spawn RNG. I mean, it's expected at some point. And then I wanted to make sure that I get a 99% pylon check. So actually, the conduit not lasting for this floor actually worked out even better because I over prepared here and it could have cost me as well. So technically, it was an accidental amount where I needed not to have the conduit last too long because I over prepared here. So any conduit zaps that would get the last 3% would also cost my pylon check, and that's also another problem. But I played to where if I didn't have enough elite orbs, the second floor would guarantee me elite orbs anyway, or at least density, depending on what it was, and it happened to be only like 1 or 2 elites here. But the majority of the X fiends or whatever uh, can easily give
I'm here to help.
the progress. So it was good that I actually ended up getting to check the 99% pylon by moving just a little bit more than I had when I was playing a greedy conduit.
Yes.
I mean, the greedy conduit was unnecessary, but it's just like to understand like what my next floor is in order to understand like how I'm gonna move after. Because if you get a time lead, like that time lead is immense, right? What if your time lead wasn't like 6 minutes? If you didn't have a 6-minute time lead, your follow-up floor would actually eat up a lot of time. And that's usually what happens when you want a 2-floor clear. If your first floor is like 70%, right, and you get like a 2.5-minute lead, the second floor could ruin the 2 minutes. So you end up only like a 30-second lead based on the second floor. So I had to check what the second floor was after I played the Conduit. I just so happened to have enough time lead that it wouldn't matter or it shouldn't matter. The one thing that would cost me is the pylon check if I hadn't have enough space to actually check it. Check for it. Yes. Nice. Both upgrades. Nice. Oh well. 3 out of 4. Good.
I need to go back.
Good upgrades. And that 140 this 140
a fine battle.
this 147 was a lot more fun than the 146s. Just because you get the actual idea of like a big conduit play, and that's like the majority of the builds that are even lower than this, right? Like almost every build is under this. So if you get the conduit play like that, then it's you because power pylon is really hard to play normally on other builds. You just hit like random trash most of the time, trash density, instead of the elite pack that you're actually trying to kill. Unless your area damage is so good, like Pony Crusader or something, then you might be able to splash your power pylon correctly. But outside of that, the power pylon is really rough. I mean, Spirit Barrage is okay too with the power pylon. All right, so that's the 147 at 29, oh 29, 23.99. Funny. Yeah, I need a better helmet. This helmet is costing me to play Pylon Reliance. 148. Don't think I want to empower now, but the empowering has been giving me luck. Well, half of it anyway. So let's just stick with the empowering. I think I'll just stick with the empowering and see if the RNG is any, any good.
Enemies
Nope.
of the Nephilim surround you.
Talk about it and you get the opposites.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Alright, so it's not as fun as that graveyard, and my damage is super, super low now.
Yet.
I can see the damage multiplier being a big problem now.
That ability is not yet recharged. Brave beneath the endless time. I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. I need healing.
Oops. I stepped on a arcane core.
That ability is not yet recharged.
It's just way too many ground effects.
Ready yet.
Like Arcane, Poison Trail,
I
Frosts.
must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability.
Okay. 25%. Okay.
That ability is not yet recharged.
I don't even know if I ate the 25% pylon or not on the other floor, but this is Demon Troopers. It's a lot better. The only downside about Demon Trooper is that they're so weak that you kill them so fast, you're actually losing Oculus Rings. That's the downside.
Ability is not yet recharged.
Okay, I didn't, but it's a power first.
I must wait to use that ability.
This is a second floor.
That ability is not
Second floor power. That first floor was quite far.
It is not ready yet.
This is a teleporter.
I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability.
Man,
That ability is not
I know
yet
I didn't kill it. I'm not.
I must wait to use that ability. I have been healed.
Oh no. Oh no.
It is not
That
ready
blue might
yet.
just ruin this floor. The Sand Dweller blue.
That ability is not yet recharged. Ha! A vicious strike! It is not ready yet.
The Sand Dweller blue behind me probably ruined this whole play.
It is not ready yet.
That's why I also left the one elite.
I must wait to use that ability.
Yeah, this 148 is a little nasty with that Sand Dweller blue.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Gonna cost me.
My will falters.
because this floor is also terrible.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Why did they give me Sand Dwellers today?
I must wait to use that ability.
Today I've gotten like twice Sand Dweller Elite Packs. I think it was in the 146 like first try or something that I got Sand Dwellers, and then this one.
Wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged.
Why is it always frost? And I can't see anything on the ground.
What you ask is impossible. I must wait to use that ability.
The only good news is that there's a lot of like
That ability is not yet recharged. A vicious strike.
things to like area damage these guys, but I can't see the ground.
It is not ready yet.
I just have to like get a feel of like what's going on, the timing of the frosts.
I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability. I will not do that. It is not ready yet.
Alright, and I think I can get this down right now.
My injuries
Nope,
are too
I
severe.
stood in the...
That ability is not yet recharged.
in the frosts. The last frosts, as per usual. Because I was thinking that I could kill it.
It is not ready yet.
Classic. Alright, so...
Ability is not yet recharged.
I need a conduit to buy me enough time.
I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet.
Or a big shield play.
That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
Okay. This is terrible. I think it's over.
That
Oh.
ability is not yet recharged.
Asked for it. Got it. Well, it better not be spinners. Don't say anything! Don't say anything!
That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
Just don't say anything.
I am returning to town. The gods strike through me.
I don't know if I have enough time to do this play.
It is not ready yet.
The Rift Guardian is here.
It's you again, huh?
I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability. Your flaws are revealed.
No way!
Ready yet.
No way! You gotta spawn spinners like...
My injuries are too severe. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability. I need spirit. The store is not ready yet.
Thank goodness. What a silly game, man, with the spinners. It almost ruined my whole game plan. I, l- I, I left the yellow elite there, the specific gameplay. And they had to spawn spinners for the second time. On the 2 pylons that matter. Well, I mean, there are a lot more that matters for the LOD Wave of Light, but again, Conduit, I I asked for the Conduit, I got the Conduit, okay. I said spinners, I called the spinners, and it was not a good call on that for the Conduit. I bought enough time all the way to 97%. I knew I had one yellow elite that I prepared here, right next to the power pylon, that was super hurt down to the wire, right? And then I was like, there's only a few Rift Guardians that are even nastier. And this is positionally one of them, but it was a guaranteed that I can clear it with the power pylon. The only downside is whether I spawn spinners. And I did. And it almost messed me up because I told myself I already got the conduit spinners. I think the RNG would not mess with me like that. And it did. Man, that almost ruined the whole idea of what the backward power pylon play is like.
You must choose my skill. I'm skilled at clarifying gems.
Nearly. Oops, I forgot to. Barely. Yes, 140. Yes! Nice! Nice upgrades. Alright. What else? Guess I'll work on this. Nice. Simplicity to 140. Maybe I should work on the Zeiss. Come on! Yes! All 5 clicked. Nice. Now that's value. Wow, that backward power pylon play. I mean, I was like, how long would I take to kill this yellow skeleton warrior and skeletal warrior? And I was like, you know what? Since the HP is so low and it's a teleporter and it didn't really follow me as many times as I wanted it to, so I'll just move on from it, leave it like practically here, right next to the power pylon, ready for the last 5% progress, whenever I want it. And then they had to ruin it with Sand Dweller, like, what was it, like, somewhere around here? Sand Dweller Blue Elite. Because that ruined my whole, like, progress here that I can get. Like, this whole section. And the whole time I was, like, trying to pull away from the Sand Dwellers, but they followed me, like, right behind me. Luckily, I was far enough, and I probably made them walk. So if you make them walk, I think they're like harder to activate their sense shield, I think. I think. Uh because I was casting bells and detonating and I didn't get procced from afar. I mean, if you're like far enough that you won't get procced anyways, but I just thought to myself that it's annoying and I don't want to risk fighting the blue elites, so I moved on. And then the floor 3 was what, like Westmarch or something, and it was like it was just terrible. And I lost like a lot of time, but I was like trying to maintain time the whole way. And then I got the follow up after was fine because it was the multi donut plague tunnels with the conduit pylon that I called because at the time of like at my progress bar, the only thing that can build my time like faster is the conduit. Now, shield would be fine, but I have to like manually play and then it would be harder to calculate when I want to TP. I mean, it's easier to TP with a shield activated, but then when you still have a like a good shield duration, you're like, well, do I really want the power pylon now or just play the shield? And then the power pylon would be wasted. That would have probably taken out one blue elite as I was dragging the blue elites away from the Sand Dweller elite anyway. So it was just like, and of course, if I had taken out the skeletal warrior, I would have already gotten more progress had it been a shield instead of a conduit at that plague tunnel spot, right? But all in all, it's like calling that conduit was essential because that was how I like planned the progress bar like a game of chess. Like visually speaking, the game of chess was to play this way, right? I flank I flank right while keeping the left in a certain game state. I flank right by not playing the power pylon and the skeletal warrior yellow elite near the power pylon, which is basically what I set up on the left side of the board. And then on the right side of the board, I move on and attack and flank that way. And then flanking that way, if I get the potential of advancement, which is basically a Conduit Pylon, then I play the Conduit, and then once you attack and successfully push on the right side, now you weaken the right side, they bring the stuff to the right side, and then you can attack from your left that you planned ahead of time, right? So that was what I was doing.
I grant you the power.
I know you don't have to do all that for this build, but it's just so fun. It's just so fun to like turn it into like a different game altogether. And of course, my time is bad, but I made it work, right? I mean, you stick with your game plan. Of course, the first 146 was bad because of one rip. Like, I shouldn't have ripped. It could have been a 1459. Anyhow, that was the 148. Um, yeah. So if I actually manage the 149, I'll start upgrading my gems to max, since it's a 60% chance. That would be nice. Um, and that's about it. For that. Should I try it? I feel like I'm already um a little limited on damage. 500 vitality. Why is it giving me Wave of Light on the Uliana boots? They're trying to be funny. Oh, that's Scamble Bracers.
What? I didn't even know I had that thing. Don't be shy. What? I didn't even know I had that thing. Fortune favors the boy. What a steal. See you soon.
Alright, let's try the 149. Try the 149. I mean, it's still Paragons if I kill enough per kill. And why not Empower? I've been empowering today. Let's just empower it a few times. And then if I get my 150 gems, that'll be great. Oof. Okay, it's Demon Troopers. It's easy HP, but a first yellow elite is not good.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Good density, but the density is gonna go really quickly. Outside of
That ability is not yet recharged.
the other monster type, the Punisher monster types.
I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet. Break beneath the endless tide.
Can't even really see what I'm wanting to do exactly.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Maybe I can pull them with me. Maybe.
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability. The storm breaks. It is not ready
I mean,
yet.
I don't like having the Frozen Pulse with me, though. Oh, speaking of Frozen Pulse, I get
I
frosts
must wait.
on the ground as well.
Break beneath the endless tide.
Oh, now I have 1,000 effects. This is bad.
That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. You are defeated. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet.
How come this shock tower is still not dead?
I must wait to use that ability. The storm breaks. That ability is not yet recharged. My will falters. My wounds are frozen. I must wait to use that ability.
25%.
It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet.
Okay.
That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet.
Field. Okay, what do I have? This.
That ability is not yet recharged.
This is like nothing. I might have to just play it.
I will not do that. I must wait to use that ability.
This is not a good shield pylon.
That ability is not yet recharged.
It's terrible.
I must wait to use that ability.
Of course, it's. I spawned a Juggernaut too.
I don't have enough spirit. It is not ready yet.
Alright, whatever. I mean, that was 4%, probably 3%, but I can't stay.
What you ask is impossible. The gods strike through me. I must wait to use that ability.
Power. 44% power pylon. Really?
That ability is not yet recharged.
So I have to come back for the power pylon.
The gods strike through me. It is not ready ability. That ability is not yet recharged.
Is that blue gonna get stuck?
Endless tide.
Please don't tell me that blue's gonna get stuck. Okay.
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability.
Okay. Can I get the blue down fast?
Ability is not yet recharged.
Nope. One of the blue is still super healthy. That's a rip.
It is not ready yet.
That's a rip. That's bad.
My injuries are too severe. I must wait to use that ability.
One of the blue is too healthy.
It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged.
That Horde Arcane?
It is not ready yet.
I feel like that's Horde Arcane.
I will not do that. Your strength fails. I must wait to use
Yep.
that ability.
I saw the number of arcane beams from the minions.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Yep. Not even the minions, just like the yellow elite dropped like 1,000 beams like
It is not ready yet.
within the seconds.
I must wait to use that ability. My injuries are too severe. That ability is not
Okay,
yet
I got
recharged.
one blue. I think I saw one blue went down.
My strength returns. I must wait to use that ability. Your flaws are revealed. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged.
Do I have enough Oculus rings for
I
this?
must wait to use that ability. I cannot be done. That ability is not yet recharged.
Okay. This is bad.
It is not ready yet. I will return.
Yeah, this is bad. It's very painful.
I must wait to use that endless time.
Yep,
That
this
ability is not
didn't
yet
work.
recharged.
I don't think I can go back for the power anyways.
It is not ready yet. Your strength that ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. My mind is stronger. That ability is not yet recharged.
Just not enough.
I must wait to use that ability.
Yeah, I can't go back for the power. It's too far. That's so sad.
It is not ready yet.
I was gonna go back for the power pylon.
That ability is not yet recharged.
I need it for the Rift Guardian fight. That's the thing. This is just
It is not ready yet.
yeah.
I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready
Too
yet.
many floors again.
I must wait to use that ability. Your flaws are revealed. That ability is not yet recharged. Not enough spirit. I must wait to use that ability. I need to go back.
Yep, see you. Yep. That was not good enough.
Greetings, Nephilim.
That was not good enough. Try again. Okay. Desolate Sands, first floor, Foul Swarms. Okay.
That ability is not yet
This
recharged.
is a lot better for now.
It is not ready yet.
But it is arcane again. Where are the Foul Swarms?
That ability is not yet recharged.
A lot of arcane. I don't know if I want to play 1000 arcane with me. Might have to clear this out.
It is not ready yet.
If I can even clear them.
I must wait to use that ability.
Really? 6% shield. That's quite exotic.
That ability is not yet recharged. I must heal. It is not ready yet.
Come on. Come on,
That
game.
ability is not yet recharged.
I don't even know if the yellow is with me or not.
What you ask is impossible.
see that, I think.
I must heal. It is not ready yet. This fight is over. I must wait to use that ability. That ability
Don't know if I have
is
enough
not yet
Oculus
recharged.
Rings to shield, but I don't know if I have enough Oculus Rings.
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged.
Barely.
I must wait to use that ability.
Okay.
It is not ready
Well,
yet.
these guys didn't follow, so it didn't help me. With the Oculus Rings anyways. And the
I
splash
must
damage.
wait to use that ability. Feel the wrath of Yitar! That ability is not yet recharged. It cannot be done. Feel the wrath of Yitar!
Not the best. That's what it stands out.
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. My mind is stronger. I must wait to use that ability.
Okay. Got that. That two.
The storm breaks.
Yes, it's two
It is not
elites.
ready yet.
What to say?
I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not
42%.
yet recharged.
This is a little too hot now.
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged.
Can I get a blue down now, please? Or
I must wait
something?
to use that
Thank
ability.
you. Maybe one more?
It is not ready yet. I don't have enough spirit.
Thank you. Because that one's not gonna go down. Not yet anyways. Conduit.
I will that ability
Oops.
is not yet
Wasn't watching
recharged.
that. I was counting the elites. I think I got 2 or 3.
I will not do that. I must wait to use that ability. This fight is over. It is not ready yet. wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet.
Did I lose the blue or orbs already? Whatever.
That ability is not yet recharged. This fight is over.
I've
What you ask is impossible. I must wait longer.
A mighty foe has fallen.
It is not ready yet.
okay. Hot. I need a third pylon.
I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. It cannot be done. That ability is not yet recharged. The gods strike through me. I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet.
93%.
My will falter. I will not do that.
There it is. My 93% power pylon.
I must wait to use that ability. The storm breaks. That ability is not yet recharged. What you ask is impossible. Feel the wrath of Yitar! It is not ready yet. That ability
Come on.
is not yet recharged.
Just
I must wait to use that ability.
the 1%, please. Oof, this guy.
It is not ready yet. I will return. That ability is not yet recharged. I need healing. I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability. I need spirit. It is not ready yet. I will return. My strength returns. I must wait to use that ability.
It's so annoying to play,
It is
man.
not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. I need healing. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. Aid me!
No way. Not again. Not again. Spinners every time, man. This is so dumb.
It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability.
Got it done, but it had to spawn spinners to ruin it. Like, they cannot do something that isn't bad.
You have a gem?
Upgrade, please.
Choose my
Come
side.
on. Please? Ah, wow. Oh, whatever. I wish that they gave me more upgrades for the effort.
That ability is not yet recharged.
1 out of 5.
I am returning to town.
Uh,
Well done, champion.
Most impressive.
oh, that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. I think I'm gonna stop here for now. Gonna enjoy some breakfast and then maybe play some more off stream, but that's fine. I think I did 146, 147, 148, 149. Yeah, I know why I'm staying at like not doing 150 is because I'm just lacking damage. It's getting to that limitation of the helmet. I need to improve the helmet minimum. Once I improve the helmet, I should be fine. And probably the boots as well. So once I improve the helmet and the boots, so the issue is the helmet is at 137%. I need that to be 145 plus, even maybe 147 plus. So basically 10% more damage there. And then I need at least another 15, 20% here. And then it'll be fine after that. But I'm missing a lot of damage multipliers, so I'm just basically playing pylons to the max, which I wouldn't have needed. I mean, the build doesn't need it, but because I'm liking so much multipliers that I happen to have to play a certain way because my density isn't um, the density isn't dying as fast as they should be dying when they need to die, and then the Rift Guardian is taking way too long because I don't have enough splash, right? Uh, as well from the build. Uh, and so without like 30% damage combined, I'm basically having to rely on a pylon and without rips